concept reinvention, where we dive into the transformative power of reinventing our self-concept by embracing the idea that the way to develop self-confidence is to do the things that we fear and get the record of successful experiences behind us, therefore breaking free from the limiting self-image. Through this process, we construct a self-concept that resonates with our true potential, empowering us to take bold steps in our journey. So, as I was mentioning, in order for us to truly step into self-belief, not in the assumption, not in the faking of it, in the true, authentic embodiment of self-belief, we have to push ourselves to push forward into the action that allows us to feel the fears and allow ourselves to just be one with it while still doing the action. What does this look like? So I'm going to bring it into the example to simplify the concept. Imagine that your intention, in this case, is self-mastery, but let's say that your intention in an action-oriented concept is to become a professional surfer. Professional surfers are those who surf with boards on the ocean front as they surf above waves. Waves can be very shallow, almost nothing at all, or completely terrifying, massively big, right? Which is the variety that life gives us. There's so much adversities, a full spectrum of experiences that life gives us at all degrees of that spectrum. Therefore, throughout the course of it all, to become a professional surfer is nearly the same reflection of becoming a professional life surfer or a self-mastered individual, which defines that even though it may seem scary for some surfers, because they have practiced and dedicated themselves into the doing and taking the action and the steps that are necessary, they have learned to even confidently, with the belief in their potential and in their skill, to take on even those massive waves, as we've seen videos of. So in order for the professional surfer, before becoming a professional surfer, before they can even reach that level of themselves, they have to get comfortable with the water, the temperature of the water, the movements of the water, the variety of the water, the whens, the timing of the best time to surf and when not to surf. They have to become aware and become equipped with the knowledge and the wisdom that is necessary for them to become that professional surfer before they can even learn how to surf, which is what we're doing at this level of self-mastery. We have to build the foundation by cultivating the basics, because without the momentum and the regulation and the introduction of the basics, which is the fundamental things that we're learning at level 1, you will not be equipped to take on the big waves unless you have done the work to get familiar, to get comfortable, and to get confident in yourself in the motions of the ocean. And it's going to be unpredictable at moments. It's going to throw you off. You're not even going to get on most times in the beginning, because you have yet to pick up on the rhythm that best suits your body with the motion of the water. This is why in the beginning, when you're learning how to surf, they're teaching you how to stand on the board right at the bay. You have to first even learn how to stand on the board to remain in the balance that you need to even take on a wave. You cannot take on a wave unless you have gained the knowledge and the skill to stand balanced on the board. And then once you reach that potential of gaining that balance, and you pursue more, a little harder, a little more intense things, and then you move yourself up. So with that awareness, we have to understand that we have to have patience and compassion for ourselves in this process. We are not going to get it overnight. We are taking the steps every day. with the consistency that is necessary to reach that level of ourselves. So I'm bringing that up also as a disclaimer, because it is not easy, but it is very rewarding once we get there. Why? Because we are mastering ourselves and our own emotional states. So envision the water of the ocean actually being emotions that can take us off the course of where we really want to be, because we have yet to learn how to maneuver ourselves or navigate ourselves or dance with the motions of the ocean. And when you don't have the rhythm of it, you're going to be off beat. And when you're off beat, you're more than likely going to fall off, because you need to move with the motion of the ocean. And that is what actually gives you that self-belief in yourself, because you are risking falling off the board for the excitement and the adrenaline that it's going to be when you get into that momentum of mastering your ability and becoming a professional surfer. Because once you get the hang of it, to surf those massive waves and feel that excitement, that adrenaline rush, that belief in your skill, in your capacity, brings you into another octave of yourself. You're no longer looking at all the ways it went bad, because you have done enough work to only see the experience and the excitement that it brought you. Therefore, living in the moment, you see.